tell
Yeah.
us about your MVP, Yash. How was it? What was
Yeah.
its scope? And how did the market
Yeah.
accept your product?
Um, so those are some those memories are what I categorize as painful at the time, but
Mm-hmm.
good and happy as of now, right?
I'm
So
so
I'll tell you what.
interested.
So yeah, so in February of 2019, we kind of made a call that this is a product that we want to make, and we've made SaaS products before. How hard could it be? And so we started building the product. It took us about 6 months to reach our MVP. We already had engineers, we already had designers, because this is something that we used to do. Um, and so we built that. We took about 6 months, and then in November we released our first version right out in the market, and we got killed. Right, we literally got killed. You don't have this feature. This feature doesn't work well. This has not been well researched. The design could be so much better if you just knew X, Y, or Z, and so on and so forth. And so the day that we launched, and the 20 days that followed, it was a nightmare, right? Because it's just kind of being hit on left and right for all the team members and everyone. And all of these are public comments, right? They are not even on our support chat. They are on our Facebook. We run a Facebook community, which is where we have about 800 of our paid customers who are there as a part of that community, which is what we also use as a sounding board, right? So we kind of drop in ideas and stuff like that. So all of these are public comments and posts that we are getting. And so those 20 days were really difficult. And then we realized one thing, and that we should have learned sooner, is that there's a big difference in building a SaaS product for a client, and then building SaaS product for a customer, right? And so the primary difference is that when you're building something for a client, the client's request or the client's requirement is paramount, right? So they say that the button should go over here. This should be the color of the button. This should happen when they click, and then this is the flow. And so you are just keeping your head down. Whatever you're saying, I'm making it as a document, designing it, getting it approved, and then doing it for you. When you're building a SaaS product for a customer, however, the customer has no face, right? So because you are essentially a SaaS product that is going to be used by hundreds and
Everybody.
thousands of
Mm.
people. So, yeah, so you don't know what their requirements are, and so you have to basically rely on having loads of conversation with people who are in different time zones, different work profiles, different age groups, and then get somehow figure out a way of getting insights out of it, right? And so that is the first thing that we learned. The reason why I look back at it and kind of I'm happy about it is because, so this is a firm belief of mine, right, that the opposite of love is not hate, right? The opposite of love is indifference. And so the fact that we it was very clear that people are not loving the MVP that we are putting out. But the fact that people were hating the MVP, it meant that it mattered something to them, right? And so they wanted us to do better. They felt that if we shout at these guys might actually be able to build something that's useful for us. So if it were not useful at all, they would not even spend a minute of their time, telling us anything. You'll just see no posts, no activity, no nothing. So they'll come, log in, check it out, just move on. But that was not happening, right? And so it was not indifference, it was hate. And so our job that way became a lot more easier, because now you don't have to convert a potential customer who's not paying attention. You have to convert someone's hate into love, and that's far easier to do. Actually, you just have to do some things right. You just have to go that
I
extra
like
mile,
that.
and so then you'll be able to convert that. So that's kind of a painful plus happy memory type of a scenario of the experience of launching the MVP.
I love that. I mean, that's very valuable. The difference between building a SaaS product for a client and building a SaaS product
Yeah.
for the customer. So market validation is
Yeah.
really important.
This podcast is powered by IAMOps.io. Optimize your cloud infrastructure and CI/CD process with IAMOps.io dedicated DevOps team. Check out www.iamops.io and get a DevOps team now.